Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. 409,000 people filed for first-time unemployment claims last week. 409,000. You know, week after week, I come out here and make these videos. I talk about unemployment, first-time claims. 400,000 plus, week after week, month after month, year after year. It's going on now, it seems like forever. And the employment situation in this country just keeps getting worse. In fact, Gallup came out with a poll today showing 31% of the people, their number one concern is the unemployment situation in this country. 31%. That's a 9% increase over last month and nearly double what it was in December of last year. So it shouldn't be a shock to anybody coming into the 2012 election cycle that our president, that Congress is going to hold hands and come up with what? Another new piece of legislation that is going to save the economy. This is what we hear time after time, promises that cannot be delivered with money that we do not have. And here they go again. They're going to have a closed-door session, a joint session of Congress, where they're going to hammer out some kind of deal that promises to do one thing, and that's throw you further into debt. If we look at the track record of all the trillions of dollars that have been spent in the name of saving this economy, we see that it's been an absolute fail from the word go. The only people making out on this are the people who got us here in the first place. Now, there's talk coming out about this bill, including some kind of grandiose scheme where the government's going to create a bank, an infrastructure bank. What happened to the $1 trillion we spent on shovel-ready products just a little over a year ago? You know, we found out where that went. It went into the legislation that was written of, by, and for special interest. We're being told by the mainstream business media that it's regulations, it's tough regulations in Dodd-Frank that is hamstringing this economy. It's absolute bogus garbage. The fact of the matter is we could have returned to Glass-Steagall, we could have returned to sanity in this country, fiscally, with a 4-page document. But we come up with these 5,000 pieces of absolute onerous legislation that do nothing but save the people who brought us here in the first place. It's time to wake up, America. There is no deal coming for you. They are coming after the middle class, hardcore. That is why everything that's happened to this point has led to one shiny moment in history where we have an absolute destruction of a constitutional republic being replaced by a gang of 12. So when they come together and they meet and they're going to come to the cameras and say they have a deal, you can be rest assured that this deal is going to be nothing more than a noose around your neck. My prediction is the following. They're going to get together and they're not going to come up with anything because that's a political expedient thing to do. It doesn't benefit the Democrats or the Republicans to come up with a bill that saves this economy. Both of them get talking points if it fails. If the Democrats fail in coming up with a plan, they can blame it on the Republicans. And if the Republicans fail in coming up with a plan or shut down this plan, they can say they stopped these tax and spend liberals. The only loser politically is if they actually come up with something. They have to admit that the other one did something right, or they have to admit they're going to tax and spend us until we have nothing left. The idea that DC, the idea that we have representation, has long since left the building. We see what's coming by looking at the past. The past tells us what's coming our way right now, right here, is more onerous legislation that's going to usurp your liberty and make you nothing more than an indentured slave. They can pretend all they want the green shoots are popping up everywhere. Reality is in front of you. It's time to wake up. Stories are attached. That's all I got.